Hello, I'm Daniel G. Today, talking about cheating. Yeah, cheating, the topic for today. Yeah, as you all know, people cheat both in marriage, relationship, best friends also cheat on each other, not trust. Well, there is always a reason for every action, like they say, action and reaction, equal and opposite to each other. Well, many factors are involved, depending on who is involved, a guy or a girl, the man or the woman, in marriage or relationship, it depends. Let's move into marriage, actually. Um, you know, Before you get married, you have to be sure that this is the person you want. Don't be carried away by lust, then excess fantasy, fantasizing on this person. Then after getting married, just 6 months down the line or 1 year, 2 years, you now realize that the feelings are down, it's not as usual like before. Then you start nursing, thinking about other girls, your past life, your when you were single. Then you start fantasizing on cheating, you know, going out with these girls, just to get these extra feelings that you don't get at home. Actually, a man and a woman, no one is perfect. So if you think she's not having all the qualities you want as a guy, remember, she too, she's not getting all the qualities that she has been dreaming of in you as a guy. She's not seeing everything. Not You're not equally 100%. So she's equally, in that same position to cheat, just like you. But in marriage, you have to respect each other, tolerate each other because you have agreed to get married, you know. So you just have to find a way to just forget about the other percentage of her that is missing. Yeah, but have this in mind, everyone, that in every two people, one person is eligible. Is There's a probability that in every two people, one is more better than the other one. But you have to ask yourself, within yourselves, who is the bad person? But in your mind, you know it that you know what runs through your mind more, but you pretend about it. So in that case, I'm not saying that even if you're bad, you can still control yourself. Try to resist that thought that is coming into your mind to go cheating. So just resist it. In that case, you have solved it. Resist it when that feeling comes. So now, some causes could be as a result of excess quarreling in the house, fighting all the time, abuses, insults. Imagine you got married, down the line 2 years, both of you start fighting, quarreling, excess of this when heaped up, then the love start depreciating. At a point, there is no longer feelings. Then one of these partners, maybe the man or the woman, could find his way or her way out there, calling out with a guy or a girl just to feel happiness because the happiness is no longer in the home. you know Even when making love, the happiness is not there. He's While he's making love, imagine the person you have finished beating up just last week, now you want to make love to her. You know what runs through your mind? The feeling is gone. It's just, maybe if it was 100%, now it's just like 20. You don't get this 100% satisfaction when making love anymore. But when this guy goes out, meet other girls, he's happy, like energized, full charge. But well, there are always consequences, even when you cheat. Consequences like diseases, HIV. Also death. It could result to death. For ladies, it could result to also diseases, unwanted pregnancy. Even when they go do abortion, there could be consequences too. Either she loses her life or damaged womb and the rest of them. So there's always consequences. Now, listen, before getting married, be sure, because 20 years of relationship can never be equal with even 10 days of marriage. Marriage is a different thing altogether. You have to have this matured mind to go into marriage. Be prepared to face anything, everything that you will meet in your marriage. Family pressure, friends, job, you know. You have to be prepared, because even look at your father, your parents, they passed through those stages, but they were still together. But it's unfortunate for some, the parents broke up, they separated. Yeah. But one thing you should know, when the love start depreciating, there are many ways to remedy yourself, like to bring back the feeling. You could start doing new things, because things that kill marriages are like doing the same thing all the time, the same thing. Sometimes you have to innovate a new thing entirely, like going on a holiday, eating out, going out during the weekends, playing new games, entertaining each other. The man should not always think that the lady is always there to entertain him. You too can entertain her, because the love of every lady comes from the man. The way you treat your wife, then you see, you give her 100%, she gives you 100%. If you put in 50% of your love in her, then you will receive also 50%. So it's what you give to her that will reflect back to you. So you, the man, you have to initiate most of the thing. Ladies like surprises. They love it. They love to be entertained. They love to be, they always like being in this happy mood. So you, the man, have to start initiating many, many things, bringing up many ideas. Don't just think you are now the boss, commanding her like your house girl, do this, do that, beating her up like you're a lion. Come on. You're just making her hate you without you knowing. When you leave, her friends come, she always talk about you, how bad you treat her, telling friends how bad you treat her. Before you know, even families, before you know, they start giving her some negative ideas of what to do. They say, why are you wasting time with her? Come on, look at that guy, he loves you. Why don't you just, go out with him? And the rest. So, cheating comes in, you see? Also, another factor is friends, friends, the kind of friends you keep. I always say, even if you have bad friends, you try to influence them. Don't let them influence you. You influence them, because if you allow them to influence you, it means you're going to be like them, drinking, going out with the girls, But rather, you can influence them. So now friends play big factor also in marriages, especially when you have these bad ones who don't bring up any good topic when you're with them. Anytime you're with them, they talk about girls, look at that girl, I met this girl, that girl, come let me introduce you to one. You always complain about your wife, this girl gonna make you happy. So friends also play these factors too. Also family. Some families don't even help matters. They go to the extent of supporting their own person, saying, hey, why don't you leave her? Why don't you leave him? And, hook up with this person, divorce, So these are the people, these are also some factors. Also money play another factor. Like in a case where this guy is not having money, so this girl, sees this guy who is more richer, then she starts nursing the feeling of going out with him just to get money. For those kind of girls who are not satisfied with what they have, they want to be mega rich, so they tend to move out with this person, so in that case, they're having extramarital affairs. Also the man, the same thing. They could meet these ladies who has money, the sugar mummies, so he's tempted to move with her just to get the extra money back home. So this also plays factors. But for single girls who tend to move with married men, it's not good, because he's only wasting your own time. You're wasting your own time, wasting your own time with him and losing respect from the society where you come from, the environment, because people sees you and they tell bad of you. They say, hey, look at that girl. She moves out with married men. She doesn't have respect. So your value comes down, your value comes down because people sees you around with married people. So you are just hurting yourself, killing your image in the public. So people will end up not having respect for you. So single girls leave married people alone, and single guys leave married girls alone. Okay. All right. Another factor could be, the internet, social media, going online, Facebook, you know, guys, married men who are kind of, like I say, like they don't bring in your attitude. When you're in a relationship, when you're not still married, some men have dated many girls. So when they come into the marriage, they tend not to leave their past behind them and start up a new life, because now you're married, you have to stick with this person for the rest of your life. So, but if you still bring in your old character, the bad ones you had in your relationship into your marriage, that means you have to continue with them. It's now like a habit. It's difficult for you to let go. You still go online, visiting those girls you chat with on Facebook, looking at their photos, you know, chatting with them behind your wife's back. Before you know it, you are thinking, wow, look at this girl. I love her picture. Then you start chatting her up, trying to connect with her to meet her. So you have to live the bad lives, the bad characters you have in your relationship when you're still single, and come into the marriage with a new life, new mentality. Also the girl, when you get married, forget about those guys you once dated. Forget about them. Take off those memory off your brain, close that chapter. That door is closed. Now you are in a marriage that will last for years, So these are now you can prevent those things by doing new things in your marriage, playing, having fun, going out, and always go out with your wife, stroll out, go to functions together. Don't just leave her at home and say, hey, you stay there, well, how do you want her to feel? Anywhere you go with her. Love her. She's the one you married. You have to marry for the right reasons also. You as a girl, don't just marry because he's rich, because other factors are like when this money is no longer there, then you start thinking, come on, this guy don't have money again, because you married him for the money. Then you start thinking of going looking for this money elsewhere. Or you are a guy, you married her for the wrong reasons too, maybe because she's beautiful. At a point, you now start seeing her like she's no longer beautiful. She has this mark on her face. She's getting fat. She's like this because you married for the wrong reason. Married because of the heart of the person, the good mind, the character, the behavior. Though characters could change also. But at least marry for the right reasons. Don't marry for the physical things, not always the physical things. I know the physical things will first attract you, but that is not all you have to focus your mind on. But listen, this cheating of a thing is common, but I ask, how many girls will a guy sleep with to get satisfied? You realize that you have to sleep with almost 5,000s of girls, but you cannot still get satisfied. So at what time will you say you will get satisfied, in having sex with different girls? It's not possible. You keep doing it and doing it. The more you do it, the more you find out that you're not satisfied. You can't get satisfied, So that's why you should just stick to one person. Also, you as a lady, how many men are you going to sleep with? Make love to before you say, now I'm satisfied. It's always much. So you can't even sleep with all the whole men. So respect your man, and you, the man, respect your woman, okay? Cheating is not good. Cheating has consequences, So you can also revive your marriage also by maybe taking a holiday. Both of you should just, just separate for a while, be alone. You, the man, go somewhere, stay alone for a while, maybe away from home. And also she can go away from home, maybe stay with her family. By that you are renewing your mind, because sticking in the house, seeing each other every day, you start remembering the insults, the way he beats you, the quarrels in the home, the everything can piss you off. Then you're always stressed up, always at home. So when you take a break from each other, away from home, then after like 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, then you come back together, then you now see that everything is like you must have let go some things. Then the marriage could also revive. Some will say, how can I keep eating one food, making love to one person for the rest of the life. But come on, you also forgot that, let's say, for example, you say eating one food all the time is not nice, but you also forgot that that one food can be prepared in so many ways. There are so many ways you can prepare that same food to make it nice. That is the same thing. There are so many ways you can spice up your marriage to make it more sweeter and more better. Also, eating so many food, one of the foods could run your stomach. You could have running stomach from eating different kind of foods. Maybe they're not compatible with your body, your stomach. It could even damage you. Some foods can contain, could be contaminated. So it's the same thing. You going out there to cheat, you know, with so many girls because you say you can't eat one food, which is your wife. You want to go eat other girls. Come on, at the end of the day, one of them could be carrying this disease virus. Also, you can meet your untimely death because maybe on your way you can have accident, or you hear some men who die in a hotel room while making love because they don't even know because the heartbeat was so fast that the pressure was high. So death could be also a consequences of cheating. You know, you could meet death on the way. So stick to that one person, spice it up, and then you will love her more and more every day. You chose it, but that's your choice. You made a choice. So your wife, your husband is your responsibility. Love is beautiful, okay? Separate yourself from friends and family. Concentrate on each other. Take decisions together, not just one-sided kind of decision making. So tolerate each other and hear each other. Settle every problem. Don't let problem linger up to 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Just if you have quarrels, you have misunderstanding today, try to solve it that same day. Maybe in the evening, maybe after 5 hours, you can just walk up to her or walk up to him and talk it out. Talk it out. So this point also applies to relationship. For those in relationship looking forward for a better marriage, you can start now to respect yourself in that same relationship, avoid cheating, because it will do you no good. It will only leave you with bad memories, because even when you come into marriage, you start not remembering those days when you were in a relationship, people that hurt you. So being in so many relationships is never the best. Okay? All right. So I'm Daniel Chi. Like my video, come on, subscribe so you can hear more from me. Tell me what you think about it in the comment section. Okay? All right. Share the video to friends that you might think that could benefit from this. All right. See you next time. Bye bye. Ciao, ciao.